Finally watched it. Here are my thoughts. My intro's pretty old. I should probably change it one of these days. Anyway, last night I went with my sister Emily to the local movie theater to watch the Minecraft movie, and this is my spoiler-free review of it. Overall thoughts on the movie, I went in with low expectations. I had already seen a bunch of other reviews from a bunch of other YouTubers. The general consensus was the story is definitely the weakest part. It is definitely very unoriginal. The writing is really not that good. The humor is definitely one of the stronger points. It is definitely a children's film. It's definitely full of memes that Rotten Tomatoes reviewers wouldn't understand. So I had all of that in mind. I went in with low expectations. I knew what to expect, and it was exactly what the reviewers said it was. And it was better than I expected. I think reading the reviews definitely prepared me for it. Yeah, it is definitely a kid's film. There is no doubt about that. I don't think the story is meant to make a whole lot of sense. Like, during some parts, I wonder if a kid actually wrote it. Like, some of the lines of dialogue just seemed so bland. It sounded like placeholder dialogue. Like they just wrote it and then they said, okay, that line has kind of been used over and over again. It's kind of plain language. We'll revise it later. There were a lot of lines like that in the film, especially at the start. I would say the writing got better as the film went along, but at other times the bad writing just suddenly came back at like the end of a conversation. The bad writing just returned for like one sentence, like they just changed writers for only one line. So yeah, the story definitely unoriginal. Definitely not a fan of the main villain, Malgosha, I think it was. Her dialogue, it is very generic. Her evil plan also doesn't make a lot of sense. I understand her motivation, I just don't understand how her evil plan is meant to accomplish what she wants. I will say Malgosha has an awesome origin story. You are going to love what Malgosha goes through that turns her into a villain. It is just perfect. Cannot wait for you to see it. The humor, like I said, a pretty strong point. I expected to laugh like maybe a few times. I was like, okay, I've been told that the humor is good, but also the writing is bad, so that probably means I'm probably gonna laugh like a few times. I did not expect to laugh as much as I did. The movie was super funny. I was constantly laughing. I was in raucous laughter to the point where my sister was really annoyed that I was laughing so hard. In my defense, I am pretty sure everybody else was laughing as hard as I was. I know I was laughing so hard I couldn't tell if anybody else was laughing, but it was really funny. Okay, I regret nothing. It was super funny. You would have laughed as hard as I did if you were there too. I mean, there's the classic kids humor, of course, but there's also a bunch of humor that like whether or not you're a Minecraft veteran or even a Minecraft player, I feel like the humor usually works. Like, there are so many reasons to laugh when you're watching the film. Although there are a few times where I feel like it's supposed to be kids humor, but somebody tried to make it a lot more edgy, which was kind of weird. It's still funny. It's just strange. I was a huge fan of the cast. My favorites are, of course, Jason Momoa, Jack Black. They do an excellent job. Jack Black definitely, I feel like, embodies the standard Minecraft player. I do find it hilarious how often he uses phrases that are kind of like one phrase, but sort of like another phrase. I think that's just such a Minecraft YouTuber trope. So that definitely added a lot to him. Towards the end of the movie, it started to get kind of old, but it was towards the end of the movie when it started to get old. So for the most part, that was an excellent choice to make him do that. In a lot of ways, I think he's meant to symbolize the average Minecraft player. And as soon as I realized that as I was watching the movie, and I just tried to put myself in Steve's shoes, the movie became a whole lot more enjoyable because Steve always did what I would do or what an average Minecrafter would do. So when you watch the movie, I highly recommend you just try to see Steve as yourself. So it becomes a lot more enjoyable then. Jason Momoa as Garrett the Garbage Man Garrison, another superb actor. I feel pretty confident in saying that Jason Momoa was the guy who made me laugh the most. and I laughed quite a bit. Not a lot to say about the other characters, Natalie, Henry, Dawn. I don't know what their actors' names are, but whatever their names are, I feel like they also did a pretty good job. I feel like they tried to give us the origin story of too many characters at once, so it was kind of hard to figure out who was the main focus of the movie. Probably something I should have seen coming with 4 main characters going into the overworld and meeting a 5th main character. The CGI is great. I feel, again, the CGI never really bothered me that much. Like for the first trailer, the thing that turned me off was the "I am Steve" line, and what made it even worse was when the llama was eating and then the piglins stampeded past him and then the llama just kept on eating. All I could think was, dude, we've already seen that in trailers a million times. Stop acting like you're the first person to do that. So that's why I wasn't excited for the Minecraft movie to begin with. As more and more trailers came out, I started to get more and more excited about the movie. It was never the CGI that bothered me. I mean, the CGI was a little creepy at first. By far the creepiest thing for me was the villagers have ears. It wasn't perfect, but I feel like it's as good as it could have been. I feel like it would have been cool to have an animated Minecraft movie, but I feel like with the story they were trying to tell in a Minecraft movie, it's better that it was live action with the story they were trying to tell. For a self-proclaimed kids movie, I am surprised how many uses of the H word were included. I do miss the old days when children's movies didn't have any form of cursing in it. I feel like we've definitely moved past that era. So I understand that the Minecraft movie kind of wanted to still have a bit of edgy words in it, but I feel like even for a modern kids movie, the H word was just like, it was in there like 2 or 3 too many times. Hello! I mean, it wasn't all over the place, but it was just more than I expected. And of course, the best part of the entire movie was screaming at the screen, "I am Steve, Chicken Jockey, Flint and Steel, whoa!" I was just screaming and cheering the whole time. You probably already heard about it, but people who watch the Minecraft movie are actually being arrested because they're being too rowdy in the theaters. Like, just for all of you watching, don't break the law. Please do not break the law, but don't be afraid to have fun when you're watching the movie. Do not be afraid to scream at the screen. So overall, I had a lot of fun. I feel like in many ways, the movie is a missed opportunity. Like, it was awesome, it was amazing, it was spectacular, the movie was amazing, but it could have been so much better. Like there are so many other little things and big things that they could have done to make it work better. I give it like 6.5, 7 out of 10 overall. I felt like that's pretty fair. So, should you go see it? Absolutely. Please let me know what you think of the movie in the comments, and I guess I'll see you later. Bye. Again, I would recommend you going with low expectations just in case there's a motorcyclist.